Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Drive Guide, and this is a slightly different video than usual. That's because I'm in the driver's seat of the 2019 Ford Explorer Platinum. Because this is the very last year of the 5th generation of Explorer, I thought it was a good idea to kind of overview the things that are really good about this outgoing model with the all-new 6th generation coming out for the 2020 model year. So what I'm going to address in this video is the things that I really like about this car and things that I hope they'll change for the upcoming model year, and then also discuss kind of the most relevant things with this all-new 6th generation Explorer. Perhaps the mission of this video is to discuss why the Ford Explorer in this model year is something to check out or not check out, and if it's worth holding off and waiting until the 2020s show up at your nearby dealership. Okay, so let's talk about this all-new car. It is brand spanking new from the road up. Clean sheet of paper, it's larger in every dimension. Ford promises the engines are more powerful, yet more efficient. We're getting a hybrid version and an ST version for the first time ever. All of those powertrain configurations will come with Ford's latest 10-speed automatic transmission. Some notable pieces of technology that are coming in that new car include a 10.1-inch touchscreen that's in a portrait landscape with the picture that you can see here. Slightly interesting choice. A standard feature for the 2020 model that Ford's quite proud of boasting about is a standardized power tailgate, and some other noteworthy pieces of technology that you can't currently find in this vehicle is a fully digital instrument cluster. In this car, it's kind of a hybrid between some physical outlines and the screen that's behind those outlines, a wireless phone charger that isn't present, and also, I'd like to note with this picture here, look, a heated steering wheel button. Thank the Lord. This is a continual complaint. If you're new to the channel, you might not know that every Ford and Lincoln product that doesn't have a heated steering wheel button, I let them know, and I'm glad to see that they've actually taken the initiative to make sure that the new generation of car has that fixed in place. The foundation of this car is front-wheel drive, with four-wheel drive being, of course, an optional upgrade. But with this new car, it's actually the other way around. It now switches to a rear-wheel drive setup to then be optioned up into four-wheel drive. I'm curious to know what the reasoning behind this was. I mean, plenty of people that are going to be buying this car are likely going to option up to four-wheel drive. So having it being front-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive with the most basic versions, I don't know. What kind of message does that send? What do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Okay, so that kind of covers everything that I wanted to say about the new one. Let's now go for a drive in this Explorer so I can share with you the things that I like, the things that I hope they improve upon, and the things that I hope remain for the new car. Let's hit the road. So this 2019 Ford Explorer originally came out in 2011. The 2016 model year had a slight refresh, but what do I like about this current version of the Explorer? Well, for one, there is acres amount of space in this car. If there wasn't this central compartment and just this tunnel here, I think you could fit a third seat in here, fit 3 people abreast, and still be very comfortable. Again, it relates to the second row comfort as well. 6-footers are absolutely happy back there. Third row, maybe just reserved for children as well, but that's kind of the point of them. This car has the power folding seat mechanism with just a couple buttons in the boot. Excellent feature, love seeing that in cars. And I'm impressed with this Platinum model, just how much leather there is in this car. This whole dashboard extending almost to the very edge of the windscreen is leather. That's something I really wasn't expecting. I'm rather impressed by. There's more leather, of course, where you rest your arms in the seat, and a little stitched insert here on the door cards. It feels like a much more premium space than other Platinum models that I've been in. You see that the glove box doesn't line up at all to the door. That metal element has a significant gap between it. But the wood is a nice touch for the heated steering wheel. Even this wood portion is heated, and this gets the hottest the fastest. So on a cold morning, I'm just driving like this, just to make sure that I'm getting a little bit of heat to my hands. And the visibility for this 3-row SUV is decent enough. The A-pillars are really thick and the base of them extends so far towards the bonnet that you kind of have to shift around them. And then driving this Explorer, it's a very compelling vehicle to drive. Here I have a 3.5 litre turbocharged V6, the EcoBoost engine, delivers a stout amount of performance and actually has a nice little rumble to it. You can change the car into a sport mode and that adds a little more bassiness to the engine, I've noted, but the Explorer suspension is perfect, and when you go for a little more enthusiastic of a drive or just some twisty sections of road, it's actually a very stable car. So that's a character that I'm looking forward to, not only in the new Explorer itself, but the ST version as well. So what could the new Explorer improve on? For driving dynamics, I find that the brake pedal is a bit too long. In emergency stops, you are extending your foot far into that pedal. So perhaps a little sharper of a pedal will do virtue for them there. Another thing I don't like is that the door sills themselves are really quite wide. Even for a tall person like me, I feel like I have to really step over them to get into the car. In addition to that, this Platinum model has the permanent side steps added to them, and you can see I didn't bother cleaning this car because we have had kind of 0-degree weather this past week, so snow's melting on the road, freezing overnight, melting and stuff. It's just absolutely filthy road. So if I go to wash this car, it's going to be dirty by the time I'm going to start filming it again. Anyways, my point being that with this space, you can see a lot of the grime of the road being caught into this space. And being a tall person such as myself, I don't have a need for them. All they are is just extending to that wide door sill that I have to lurch over to step into the cabin of this car. Maybe the new one will address this problem that I have by having thinner door sills, or maybe just not including this side step at all. As a final statement, if you're waiting to buy the 2020 model year of the Explorer, wait until it's in the dealerships, then compare that new car to this one. Because if the new Explorer is just as good as this car, then I think you are going to have two very compelling vehicles to choose from. So that's been everything for this rather short video here on the channel. Thank you so much for watching. Like the video if you liked it, and share it if you think other people would like it too. And if you want to hit that subscribe button just down below, that does the world for me. Thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.